pessoal, tô legal hoje aqui, bem-vindo a mais um vídeo, dessa vez trazendo mais um vídeo de Jurassic Park The Game. A gente tá aqui no mesmo lugar que a gente parou antes. Então vamos ver o que dá, né? Obviamente a gente vai primeiro nesse negócio aqui. Eu tô gripado, então qualquer coisinha vocês me falam. Bem, como vocês viram no último episódio, o pai e a menina estão ali dentro. E os Raptors também entraram. Bem bacana aí. Se minha voz estiver diferente é porque eu tô... Opa! Ah, como subnato.
Ai, Deus meu. How am I not dead?
Ah, meu Deus, como eu não estou morto. Rapaz, é milagre de Deus isso daí, mano.
They left me alone. Idiotas.
Tá, vamos procurar
At least
aqui.
one of them pulled me out of there. Not sure I'd do the same.
Um deles tirou ela de lá. Aposto que foi o Billy. Eu não lembro se eu tinha mostrado ou não.
Looks like I was only out for a little while. The embryo should be okay for now.
Eu vou com os embriões deles estar bem. Não sei não, hein.
Where's the can? Nieta, no, no, no!
Looking for this?
Opa.
That's mine!
You know, this takes me back. I learned to shave with this stuff.
Give it back! Now!
I'm all out of shaving cream myself. You mind if I borrow some?
Stop shaking it!
But you're supposed to shake it before you use it. Says so right on the can. You want to tell me what's so important about shaving cream? Or do I ask InGen?
Embriões, tenha cuidado.
Embryos! Dinosaur embryos. If you drop them, they'll be destroyed.
Embryos, huh? Wow. I knew you were up to something, but this is pretty clever, I gotta admit. InGen's gonna love me for bringing this back. Talk about a bonus.
Look, Yoder. Billy, right? Maybe we can make a deal.
This ought to be good. Shoot.
There's a lot of money in it for you if I get those embryos to my contact before they go bad. Those embryos are worth over $1 million. That's US dollars. I have a buyer. I just need you to take us there, and we'll both be rich.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like InGen isn't gonna shine a light on an independent contractor like me when they figure out the crown jewels are missing. No sale.
You turn that over to InGen. You get a pat on the back, maybe a little Christmas bonus. You leave it to me, you become a rich man. Pay off your debts, quit your job. No more guys in suits telling you what to do. Just think about it.
Okay. Keep talking.
Please. I don't expect you to trust me, but the right thing to do is to give it back to me and let me go. InGen stole this land from my people, relocated them at gunpoint. Do you know what you get when you take a tribe out of the jungle? Poverty. Unrelenting, crushing poverty with no way to escape. You really want to support a company that would do that?
You're not the only one who's had a rough life, lady. InGen may have screwed you, but they pay my bills. And besides, from what I hear, they rented this place from the Costa Rican government. Why don't you take it up with them?
Ah,
I have a daughter. I need the money to get her out of the ghetto. You know what happens to girls there. She doesn't deserve that life.
Are you for real?
Come on, Billy. The money's good. And you'll be helping me save my daughter. Everybody gets a little something.
Okay, here's the deal. 1, I'm in charge. I keep the embryos, and as soon as it's safe to break away, we'll deliver them to your contact.
I don't know if the embryos will last in there much longer.
That's a risk we're gonna take. 2, we're cutting Oscar in.
Why?
'Cause he's my partner, that's why. It'll be fine. Trust me. Now sit tight and lighten up. Not every woman gets to enjoy the sunset on a tropical island with Billy Yoder.
opa. Bem engraçado ele falou, não é toda mulher que pode desfrutar da ilha tropical junto com Billy Yoder. Que Billy Yoder é o nome dele. Bem engraçado essa parte.
So, any idea where we are in relation to the rest of the park?
We're not far from the marine exhibit. I know for a fact that the phone there is in working order, or at least it was this morning.
Can we get there from the tunnels?
I believe so.
All right then, lead the way.
Ah, galera,
Wanna
e
get
no
us out of
quarto
here as soon
episódio
as
desse
possible.
jogo, vocês vão ver
No
uma
more
coisa
science
muito,
projects,
mas
okay?
muito
I
incrível.
understand.
Are you sure we shouldn't head to the visitor center, Dr. Sorkin? InGen is bound to start there when they don't hear from the rescue team.
These tunnels don't run all the way to the visitor center. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather not risk any more overland travel.
Good point.
Cara, tô rindo pra caramba. É porque você não é
Well,
chefe.
as long as we're getting to know one another, how is it that Dr. Wu became chief geneticist over you?
That's an easy one. Frogs.
You're saying frogs kept you from getting promoted?
Specifically, their DNA. Before we could clone any dinosaurs, we had to decide how to fill in the gaps in the DNA sequences we found.
I remember this
Bem,
from
aí
a
vem a
tour.
velha
You
história do
found
Jurassic
dino blood
Park,
inside
que
mosquito
pegaram o
fossils,
DNA,
right?
That's
que
right.
pegaram o
I
DNA de
wanted a
sapo pra
complete
juntar com os
prehistoric
dinossauros pra
genome,
fazer o dinossauro
cross-referencing
nascer,
all
porque
of the
senão ele não ia
DNA
nascer.
found in the various amber samples. It would have been safer, but would have taken time the board of directors didn't want to spend.
Well, even Dr. Hammond's spare no expense philosophy has limits, I guess.
Exactly. Henry, Dr.
Estamos
Wu
perto do quarto
proposed
episódio.
using frog
Não,
DNA to
mentira, não
fill in the
estamos perto
gaps.
não. Falta
It was
pouquinho.
risky. We still don't know all
Mas
of the
no quarto
effects.
episódio vai ter uma coisa
But it was a
muito bacana que
solution,
não tem
and
no
a fast one at
nenhum
that.
Jurassic Park tem
So Henry
isso.
became chief geneticist, and I took to the field.
So, Laura, I've been meaning to ask you, why don't you do your radio show anymore?
You had a radio show?
Well, it wasn't really radio. I'd hack into the park intercom and play choice cuts from my record collection. Lately, I haven't had the time.
Did you really have to show Artie Bridges how to do it?
Believe me, I regret it. But how was I to know how bad he was? He begged me, said it was his dream to be in radio.
You know what? He should stick to managing the janitorial group. He is awful.
He certainly is. I guess there was a reason it was just a dream. He actually records his show ahead of time so that he can broadcast during work hours.
Did you guys hear that?
Sounded like a rat.
Dinosaurs aren't the only invasive species InGen brought to the island. There are lots of rats in these tunnels. Maintenance is always setting traps down here.
Don't worry, Jess. We should be safe in here.
Where do all these doors lead?
The maintenance corridors. The park's essential systems are in there. Electrical, water, air conditioning, you know, that sort of thing.
The tunnels on this side are for transporting animals, personnel, and food. That's why they're so big. They're separate from the maintenance side to prevent accidents. Has anyone seen my cigarettes? I could swear I had some.
I didn't realize you smoked.
Normally I manage to duck out a few times a day, but we've been preoccupied.
Where did you last have them?
Right here in my pocket, or so I thought.
Maybe they fell out when we jumped from the water tower?
I suppose. Oh well, I'm probably better off without
Opa.
them.
Caraca. Olha só. Acho que ela tá com cigarro. Quer ver? Quer ver? Sabia. Não faz isso não.
Do you mind if we stop for a
Não
rest?
fume
My
porque
legs are
fumar
killing me.
faz doença.
I
Fumar
suppose we could all use a break.
mata. Você vai ter um câncer e provavelmente você vai morrer. E é bem difícil você não morrer.
I don't know how much longer those embryos will last. We need to meet my contact at the boat.
We're staying here until Oscar gets back.
We don't even know if he's alive.
Oscar's fine, he's coming back, and come hell or high water, we are not leaving.
Nossa, peraí, o que você falou? Seja. Pode ser qualquer coisa, mas a gente não vai sair daqui? Beleza.
Then again, maybe you have a point.
Come on.
Tá, talvez ele tenha outra ideia,
Time,
né?
right. Out of here.
Opa!
Don't move. It can't see you unless you move.
Quem consegue enxergar, mesmo que se mover, é claro que aparece uma barata, né?
Off my face, stupid. Boy. Easy, girl.
Caraca! Ah! Esse que a gente tá gripado, você vai passar a mão no nariz e você faz comando e você erra. E já estamos aqui com eles de novo. Eu gostei desse jogo que ele parece mesmo um filme, né? Ele... Quando você tá no meio de um... Assim, de uma parte... No meio de uma parte tensa, aí vai lá e troca de
Care for a
personagens.
lysine supplement?
Isso é bem
No
bacana.
thanks. Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe I will. All this running around, my muscles probably need whatever protein I can give them.
My thoughts exactly. I haven't gotten this much exercise since Carnival.
Ela falou que não
I
sei se
guess
tratando
we've
depois
got a lot
desde
of
o
extra
carnaval.
lysine now that the parasaurs don't need the external supply.
Yeah, about that. It's not just the parasaurs. We added the antidote to the main water supply.
But that'll reach every dinosaur in the park. The lysine contingency... You're insane! Denying the dinosaurs lysine was the only safety mechanism we had to keep them out of the global ecosystem.
Do I need to remind you that there are 120 miles of ocean between Isla Nublar and the mainland? The lysine contingency was cruel and unnecessary.
Do you know for a fact that none of these animals can swim?
Oh, come on, Jerry.
It's how Asian elephants migrated to Sri Lanka from India. There's precedent.
You're being ridiculous. There's no evidence sauropods were swimmers. None. You see them in the field every day. Have you ever even seen one of our dinosaurs try to swim?
We keep them in cages, Laura. They don't get the chance. I know this. More quadrupeds can swim than can't.
All right. I'll concede that it's possible there are sauropods that can swim. But I still believe that 120 miles of open water is an effective barrier. The remote possibility that a dinosaur could make it to the mainland is far outweighed by our responsibility to treat these animals humanely. They're here because of us.
I don't want to see these animals die. I really don't. But we all agreed to the lysine contingency. It was a prerequisite to working here.
For you, maybe. But you have to remember, Jerry, I was here before there even was a lysine contingency. This may be just a job for you, Jerry, but these animals are my life. I can't just watch them die, no matter the circumstance. You can't possibly believe it's okay to eradicate an entire species, let alone whole groups of them, regardless of how they came to be here. No one has that right.
Fim de papo que já...
Look, let's just agree to disagree for now. But I'll have to tell InGen when this is all over.
I understand.
Pra cada menina.
Are you guys done yet?
Ah, tá.
Jess, where'd you go?
Just down the hall looking at stuff? Not that you noticed I was gone.
I'm sorry, honey, I was distracted, but don't go off again like that, okay?
Yeah, okay.
A cara dele. Olha, mudou de personagem de novo.
No good. Here it comes. Go!
It's gaining. Gotta change it up. The gate. Chase him!
Opa. Opa. Tudo bem?
Come on. Nice, tasty dinosaur. Space.
Beleza.
Do these things ever stop eating?
Será que essas coisas nunca param de comer? Não.
Move!
Nossa.
Nice moves out there.
Nossa.
Like a ballet dancer or something.
Thanks.
Damn, you're lucky. You ought to forget our deal and buy a lottery ticket.
The embryos.
Yeah, relax.
You lost it?
It must have fallen out.
Olha onde estão os embriões. Opa. O jogo vai ficando cada vez mais tenso.
That's right. Go.
Esse cara acha mesmo que vai conseguir matar um Velociraptor, né? Vamos olhar aqui. Caraca.
Locked. Good. If I can't open it, they can't either.
Ele falou, se ele não consegue abrir, os Raptors também não vão.
Last thing I need is for those things to see me better.
Olha pra caixa.
There's the place to hide.
Oh. E aí, olho de sabre. Esse cara aí vai ter que ficar em alerta, porque Raptor é um animal em alerta, né? Olha.
Here they come.
Vamos subir. Nossa. Porcaria mal feita.
Idioto! Do you know what you've done?
Hey! In case you didn't notice, it wasn't exactly a leisurely stroll over here.
You dropped it. You find it.
Hold your horses. That T-Rex is still out there.
We know where it is. Go get it!
I
Cara,
think I'll wait until our friend there leaves to find a new chew toy.
I don't know if we have time. If the embryos go bad, they're worthless!
The embryos are worthless to me if I get eaten by a damn lizard.
That was $1 million payout that you let fall out of your pocket!
Sorry, I guess I was a little
Cara.
preoccupied with a giant, prehistoric people eater breathing down my neck.
If you're not man enough to get the embryos back, I'll do it myself.
Hang on. The deal is I hold on to the embryos until we reach your contact.
I know! And instead you drop them!
Yeah, well, crap. Gonna use logic.
Just go! And hurry!
caraca. O cara pensando em lógica. É, agora vai pegar os embriões lá, né? Vamos lá. O tiranossauro tá ali.
Damn it, Billy, get it together.
Eita,
Just take it
putaria.
slow and don't get yourself killed.
Beleza. Só vou olhar os botões aqui que tem que apertar.
Oops.
Cara, como é que ele o tiranossauro não ouviu, hein?
Hello, darling. What brings a nice girl like you
É
to a
o que
place like
traz uma
this?
garota. Ui, ui, ui.
Ah, damn it!
Que bosta! Por isso que eu não gosto de coçar o nariz quando eu tô jogando.
I got it! Somebody tell Carl Lewis I got some trading tips for him!
Okay, great. Nice moves out there.
Hey, thanks.
Almost makes up for dropping it in the first place.
Nossa. Nossa. Eu já vou terminar o episódio aqui. Só vou fazer essa partezinha aqui. E já vou. No próximo save eu termino esse negócio. Não, esse save foi muito rápido. Ah, tá bom, vamos terminar esse episódio por aqui. Se você...
Stop!
What?
I saw eyes.
Probably a rat or something. Keep moving.
No, I saw eyes just like that before I was beaten. I won't go through that again.
Big, shiny eyes?
You saw them too?
Not here, but yeah.
Vamos esperar mais um pouco que tá...
Get out of here.
Tá no próximo save aí, aí se eu termino.
Come on, we gotta keep moving.
No way! Not until I can see where I'm going.
Okay, we can't go back outside because of our old friend Rexy, but maybe we can get the lights on. It seems like those things, whatever they are, like to stick to the shadows.
Beleza, então se você gostou do vídeo, eu gostei. Se você gostou, seu favorito, se inscrevam, que ajuda muito mesmo. Compartilhe aí para o Facebook, o que você usa aí. E é isso aí, galera. Então, valeu, falou, valeu. E um abraço.